Good morning, folks. Welcome back. It's Friday morning. Wrapping up the week, James.
Welcome back. We've been gone for 2 weeks.
That's why I said welcome back.
I'll say we had to run a rerun last week. We had actually had a couple guests cancel out on this, so we had to reschedule another one. So you had to watch a rerun. If you thought we were saying the same exact thing as we did the week before, we were.
We were. That's right.
We did.
We talked all about Memorial Day again.
Yeah, that's right.
I wonder how many people missed work on Monday. They thought it was a holiday.
Blame it on us. Blame it on Stacy. You know, we talk about Memorial Day, and everybody's like, "Wow, we're having another 3-day weekend."
Yeah, it'd be like the Groundhog Day repeat thing. Yeah. It's Memorial Day.
I could get into that. You know, have the same day repeat over and over.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hopefully, it'd be a good day.
I learned to play the piano like I've always wanted to.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, you just keep getting the same thing. We'd have a grilled cheese sandwich every day.
There we go.
Yep. Make your own.
Make your own.
And we're going to talk about that and why.
That's right.
Yeah.
You don't have to make your own, though. You can choose your own ingredients. They'll make it for you.
No, I'll make my own. I just get in there and make my own. I'll learn how to do it.
No.
I learn how to put that on that spatula and go. And flip it, and I'll throw cheese everywhere.
You'll make a mess. You make plenty of messes in the kitchen.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. But you make some good food. I will give you credit for that.
Yes, I do.
Very good food. And speaking of good food.
Good food.
Father's Day is coming up.
Father's Day is coming up next Sunday, the 16th.
Next Sunday, right.
And I get to be waited on hand and foot for exactly 2 minutes. What you give me?
That much?
Yeah.
2
Simon,
minutes?
1 minute. David, 1 minute, and wait on me, and then that's it. I'm done.
That's it. You're done.
Back to business as usual, and I have to tie my own shoes. And
what do you think Simon would do for you as a teenager? What do you think he's going to do for you?
Drive me nuts. Drive me crazy.
He does that every other day.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be anything different.
Tell me about some game he's playing.
Right.
Then I say, well, son, I'm tired of hearing about the games you're playing. Let's talk about the video of the game you're playing that you watched.
Right.
You know,
it's one or the other, isn't it?
Yeah. He gets on there and he plays those games and then he wants to talk about it.
Forever.
Ever and ever.
And ever. Right. That's the life of a teenager, James.
Yes. So Father's Day is coming up next Sunday.
Right.
You know, if your father's still with you, father's around. In fact, I had to use the old-fashioned way to get hold of my father today to call him to wish him a happy birthday. Actually, yesterday, and he wouldn't answer the phone. He's screening his calls. Had to go on Facebook and send my dad, who's 80 years old yesterday, had to send him a Facebook message. Say, hey, Dad, I'm calling you. Answer your phone. I figured he's out of breath, passed out from blowing out 80 candles.
That's a lot of candles.
There's a lot of candles. Yes, it is.
A lot of candles.
But
he's remarkable. 80 years old and
still going.
Doesn't look a day over 60.
Yeah, that's me. I don't look a day over 30.
No, you don't. Don't act it either.
I'm like a day over 18 or 16.
You're still a kid at heart, James.
Yeah, still am.
Still a kid.
So, guest today. Let's guest today.
Right.
This early morning.
Or on the early morning, right. We've got Hollis Pegues with us again today from Platinum Recruiting. A neighbor there in the Incubator, right.
Incubator neighbors. We love the incubator neighbors.
That's right. Doing great things there. He's going to come on and talk more about what they're doing. They've got going on. And then we have Justin and Melika Williams with us from Total Meltdown. Those of you that watch the Shopper Show.
On Monday nights.
I've seen.
And we'll talk about that. We'll show a short clip from the Shopper Show. Kind of show that. And then we won't, steal their thunder. In this case, still the cheese.
Still the cheese?
Yep. I got a question for you, Justin.
Uh-oh. Look out.
Yeah.
You're warning him ahead of time. Something about the cheese. So we want to go to a break and
let's go to a break, folks. Remember, we'll be back in just a few minutes after these commercial breaks.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now, Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
So you're just going to ask.
Welcome back, folks. It's great to have Hollis Pegues with us here this morning from Platinum Recruiting.
Good morning.
Good to be here. Good morning.
Glad to
It's
have you
early
back.
this morning, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You gotta stretch a little
Feels
bit,
great.
wake up.
We'll get your day up and rolling.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So tell us, Hollis, since we're here this morning, this Friday morning, how does your day start? I mean, how do you get to go in and get to work, and what do you do? I mean, tell us about work.
Well, basically, we start the day off by posting ads to various avenues for our employers or our clients. So a client may call us on Monday and say, hey, we need a few accountants. Could you please find us some accountants? And so on Tuesday morning, what we do is we would post those various ads through our Hollis S Jobs page on Facebook or on a Career Builder or some of our other software that we have, and find those different workers. And we interview them and get them to come in, check their references, and then we'll send their information over to the client. And then, so that's one avenue of it. The other aspect of it is the sales part, where our sales rep will call various clients or prospective clients to see, what do you guys need? How can we help you today? Are you in need of, a truck driver or a engineer or a IT web developer or whatever's needed out there.
So it's a full range. I mean, you can go from your low-end skilled workers all the way up to technical skilled, all the way colleges, degrees and everything.
Yep, and we also do temp to hire positions now as well. So a company may call us and they may say, we need someone for a week because we just got a new shipment of widgets in, and we need someone to come and help us to, load boxes for just a week. And so our job would be to find those good candidates to help them do that for just the week. Or they may say, we want an employee, but we don't want to put them on our payroll just yet. We want to wait and see how they work out. And so what we do at that point is we put them on our payroll for 90 days. It's kind of like a test drive. If you go to a dealership and you want to test drive a car, well, you can test drive the employee to see if they'll fit your company culture. So we'll put them on our payroll, cover them on our insurance, workers' comp, pay all the taxes for that particular employee, and we charge the client one flat rate. Okay. So, yeah.
Now, I know we're located here in Cleveland, but reach, you don't limit yourself just to Cleveland, Tennessee.
Yeah, we want to be big fish in a big pond. And what that means is there are tons of staffing companies out there. We are a newer agency, and so as of right now, we're technically a little fish in a big pond. Meaning that there are so many other agencies for us to compete with, but we are gearing and aiming to be a big fish in a big pond, competing with all the other agencies. And as we grow, that's our objective, to become that big fish to compete with other agencies. We have orders in Ohio, as well as North Carolina, Birmingham, Alabama, and Georgia. So we're in several states right now, and for example, in Ohio, we're looking for a IT manager, and in Georgia or Alabama rather, we're looking for a engineering manager, so hydraulic engineering manager. So it seems like, you know, we're spreading out there, but again, we want to be big fish in a big pond.
Right.
Okay.
Now the clients, you know, you say clients. Now that's someone that's looking for workers or for someone to fill a position, but it's also somebody that's looking to fill a position. I mean, you know, to be in that, to be put into that position, correct?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, one of the things about Platinum Recruiting is we want to erase that line that separates the employer from the employee. We want to treat both the employee and the employer as clients, you know, with respect and dignity, no matter if they're making $9 an hour or $30 an hour. We want them to know that we still feel like they're our clients, because if we don't have any applicants or employees, then we have no, you know, we don't get paid. So we need to treat both of those individuals, the client and the employee, as clients, the employer and the employee.
Now, as a client, say a client as a business looking to fill some positions, I mean, how do I go about it? I mean, pick up the phone, call, you go to the website, but I mean, what's the steps? I mean, kind of explain it.
Yeah, basically what the client or what the employer may do is call us, call our office at 423-478-6483, and they would tell us, you know, exactly what they're looking for, and you will fill out a work order, and then we do all the work for them. We'll interview, we'll do drug tests, we'll do a background check, and we'll send that applicant out there ready to work. So that's pretty much the process.
Okay. Now, term limits. I mean, is there something that they got to sign a contract, lock them in for say 6 months, a year, or is there something they say, you know what, let's try you out?
Yeah. Well, basically, you know, there is a service agreement, but the service agreement just protects our applicants. So if we send over an applicant to you, you know, it's just a way of protecting us that you have to come through Platinum Recruiting if you decide to hire that individual. But it does not mean that anyone you hire has to come through Platinum Recruiting. Only the people that we directly recruit.
Right. The work that you've done.
Yep.
Now, on the other end, is someone's looking to fill a position. I mean, is there, you know, to fill a position, as far as you said, there's testing, drug testing, you know, different things that you go through. Now, they just come there and sign up and then say, you know, here's my skills, and you do background checks and stuff on them? And
yeah. Well, legally speaking, we can't do a background check until they've been offered a job. And after they've been offered the job, we can do a background check on that individual. But as well as drug testing, you know, the applicant, whenever they sign up, they agree to allow us to do a drug test if the client wants that performed. So, you know, that's pretty. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, because I was wondering, you know, if somebody comes in there, I mean, they can come to you, say, you know what, I'm a technician, this is the type of work I do, and then you start working for them on that end of it, saying, okay, let's find a job to fill.
Right. Well, usually we direct them to our website, platinumrecruitingusa.com, and on there they can fill out an application and submit it to us. We'll do a phone interview, check their references, and when we have that particular position open, we'll set them up with an interview with the prospective employer.
Okay.
Yep.
And you said it's in a wide range of jobs. I mean,
yeah,
it's just
a wide range of jobs. You know, we try to match people. If someone's been working as an engineer, we're not going to send them to a medical office type work or data entry type job. So we try to match people up. We do match people up with the particular skills that job is looking for.
Okay.
You know?
Now, how do you qualify them? I mean, how would you qualify somebody that's looking for a job?
Basically, the way they're qualified depends on what the employer is looking for. So some employers are very strict with having a high school diploma or GED or a college degree. You know, it all depends on whatever the employer is looking for. So anyone can qualify as long as they're 18 years old. But as far as in who will send to the employer, it all depends on what that employer is looking for. So, for example, if you guys were looking for someone else with
say
your
graphic
business,
design,
graphic design, you know, you told us exactly what you're looking for. You want someone with this amount of experience, or a certain amount of years. You want someone with a degree or not a degree, and someone who's looking for this amount of money. Then that's exactly what we'd send you.
Okay, then you qualify from all the way through. I mean, you go and make sure that's all done. I mean, so when the employee gets it, I mean, they're getting exactly what they've asked for. I mean, that's what you do. You're doing that. I mean, that's what your part of your job is, you know what, I'm giving this guy, this is what you asked for. He's got 10 years. You got 10 years.
Yeah.
And they don't have to worry about getting out on the job site saying, you know what, this guy don't know anything.
Yeah.
So your reputation is stuck by, your workers.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
You're taking.
Yep. And we tell all of the people that we send, hey, you represent us, so represent us well, and we'll represent you well and try to get you the most pay for what you're worth. Another service that we offer is our payroll service, and that means if someone has a cousin or a brother or a relative or even someone they know that they just want to hire, we don't have to recruit for them. They can just hire them and put them on our payroll. We'll payroll, do all their taxes, W-2 and all that stuff, and that way the employer doesn't have to worry about 1099ing them if they don't want to do that.
That would be more for small and medium-sized business.
Yep, and even some large companies prefer to do it that way because we take care of the taxes, unemployment, workers' compensation, and so on.
Okay.
Yep.
Makes sense. They wouldn't have to hire
Right.
a human resources department.
Right,
They could
right.
just use you as that.
Exactly.
And then still, again, that's not just stuck here in Cleveland. It's far out as you can go on that.
Yep, definitely. Any state, pretty much anywhere. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. The last time we had you on, and we talked about this. Is number of employees. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's 1, 10, 100. I mean, you're saying you want to be that big fish in a big pond. I mean, there's people out there looking. I mean, Amazon, when they came here and built 2 different plants, I think they hired between 50 to 150 employees. I mean, that's exactly what you would do it done for them, correct?
Correct. Yeah, we definitely, if there's a new company coming to town and they're looking for workers, they can contact us and we'll hire up to 1,000 or 2,000 or as many as they need.
Then.
It's endless, limitless, infinity and beyond, basically. So, yeah, exactly, exactly what what we're able to do. And I want to tell you this too, James. Another way that we are able to recruit is through Facebook. We actually have a Facebook page called Hollis Has Jobs, and it's a part of Platinum Recruiting. But anytime we get a job, we post it on Hollis Has Jobs on Facebook. And so if anyone likes that page or subscribes to that page in particular, they'll see our jobs first. And a lot of times we've had people share those statuses that we put on Hollis Has Jobs to on their wall on Facebook. And then other people will see that, and then we'll get calls. And we usually try to fill our jobs through that page first, because those are typically friends of friends of friends.
Right.
And so, they're a little bit, sometimes they can be more reputable, have a better reputation than the other people that we don't know.
Right. Especially they got a lot of likes.
Yeah, exactly.
Got like 2,000 friends,
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this guy, somebody knows something about him.
Yeah, but we're up to, I believe, about 400 likes on our page, and we're trying to get to 600 in the next couple of weeks, and up to 1,000 eventually, and so on, because it's a huge tool for us to fill our job orders very fast.
Yeah, Facebook.
And again, they're friends of friends,
Right, and Facebook has it's so much advantages to it, because not only are you posting on there, you're the guy that likes your page, but you're posting on all those all the way down through there.
Yep,
So
exactly.
that, you've got a whole pyramid of hundreds of people looking at that, saying, you know what, and then they go like it. I mean, that's great about that,
Yeah.
the tool about that.
Yeah.
But again, tell the people, we've got a few minutes left here. Tell them how to find you. Tell them website, phone number again.
Sure. Our website is platinumrecruitingusa.com, and then they can also find us on Facebook at hollishasjobs.com. They can call 423-478-6483 to see what jobs we have available. And also our address is 3505 Atkinson Drive, Suite 205. And the phone number again is 423-478-6483. Let me say we're in Cleveland, Tennessee, and the zip code is 37312.
Okay. That's Hollis has jobs?
Hollis Has Jobs, yep.
Hollis Has Jobs. You got to go and check it out. I want to go like it.
That's
I
right.
like it.
Yeah, go
I was
like our
thinking
page.
of the people that we run into that are looking for jobs. It's a great place to refer them.
Yeah. It's almost like Hollis Has Jobs is almost like a nonprofit, because it's helping people in the community find work.
Right.
And everyone needs to work.
Right.
Can people post jobs there too? I mean, not just for people that's looking for a job, but
Yeah, absolutely. if there's an employer looking for workers, they can absolutely go on there for free and post on our page.
I know something we didn't talk about was length in the time of job. Is you take like temporary jobs? I mean, where somebody says,
Yeah.
you know what, I need 20 people for 3-month job or something.
Absolutely. If they need someone for a week, we can send them
Okay.
to a
I know we
week,
didn't
2
talk
weeks,
about that.
5 months, however long. It's not a problem.
Okay.
So it's temporary and permanent jobs.
Yep. Temporary and temp to hire and direct hires.
Okay. Because I know a lot of employers are going that way. They're going through other outside agencies versus going through their internal HR department.
Yeah, because we hire so many people, typically our rates for workers' comp and so on is a little bit less than what they can get it for. So sometimes they'll go through us so that we can pay all those taxes and fees, and they don't have to worry about it.
Okay, so you just scared everybody in and say, I'm going to call Hollis now.
Hey, 423-478-6483. Call me.
Okay. Well, Hollis, we do appreciate you being on here today.
Great to be here.
And, stop by the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Hollis has
absolutely.
jobs. You know what? If you're looking either for a job or for someone to fill a job, stop by there. I mean, and then stop by by his website and get a hold of him.
Awesome.
And he's ready. He's ready. He's biting at the bit and ready to go.
We're ready.
Well, Hollis, again, we appreciate you being on the show today.
Thanks so much.
And we have to have you on again, especially when you get in that big pond right there.
Yeah. We love it.
Don't forget about us, about the little guys.
Oh, yeah.
Well, folks, we're going to go to a commercial break, come back with our next guest. So, go get your coffee, get your sandwich, whatever, and be back in just a few minutes.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now. Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back, folks. We're great to be here with Justin and Melika Williams from Total Meltdown.
They froze up on us.
They froze up on us.
No, we're good.
They're good.
Now, Justin said right before the break, before we came back from break, he said, I'm going to let my wife talk. So, Justin, tell us a little bit, why are you here?
Okay, so we are a gourmet grilled cheese concession trailer. and we are just trying to get the word out that we are all over Cleveland, Tennessee. We go up to Cleveland, we go up to Athens. We cater for small businesses, large businesses. We go to festivals, and all the above.
I'll say you just spent the weekend at Move Fest.
We did. We did.
Just out there and got everybody some
fun.
cheese, some dairy out there to Move Fest.
Absolutely.
A lot of dairy on there. We've had the sandwiches, as you can tell.
Yeah.
A little bit, a couple of them.
You made a couple of them.
Yeah, a couple of them yesterday. He pulled up there
for
to the bay
lunch.
yesterday for lunch, and we, Stacy and I, we ordered the Reuben and the nuclear meltdown.
Yep.
Split it in half, and then here comes Justin in with his own.
We had to create
Some
something.
creative.
He created your own one. He kept putting stuff on there. I'm like, you know what? I was looking on the menu, like, okay, that eliminates that one. You had everything on there.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point. Is with the create your own, you can kind of make whatever you want to make. I mean, with whatever we have in stock at the time. I mean, you can mix and match and do a little bit of everything.
Throw some more jalapenos on there because.
Exactly.
Well, tell about some of the sandwiches you have. I mean, go over a couple. Well, actually, we can go. We've got some pictures of it.
Sure.
This is off the Shopper Show, and he's loading it up in there. I hear him hollering for me. But but we'll go here in a minute. We'll go to some pictures of it. You're on the Shopper Show, 7, 8 o'clock Monday evenings here on Channel 5, and you can go in. And if you're not familiar with the show, you call in live. Joe and Kim Palo's there, and they've got coupons here too at the local businesses. You guys are on there right now. Total Meltdown's on there, and follow. While we wait for the video to queue up, tell us where we can follow you at.
Follow us on Facebook /Total Meltdown. It's just TOTALMELTDOWN.
You get it all?
Yeah, Total Meltdown. Just that's, yeah.
Right there.
Hopefully I didn't misspell it. Yeah, it's all right here on the shirt.
Yeah.
But you follow them because on there they can find out where you're going to be at.
Exactly. Well, we're at different locations throughout the week. It looks like they've got the video queued up for us. We're at Cruise Inn downtown Cleveland. That looks like that's the buffalo chicken, and that's the nuclear meltdown. Buffalo chicken has the pulled chicken. That's the pizza opolis, and that's got mozzarella and pepperoni on it. Marinara sauce as well. That's the Reuben. That's been our top seller the last 2 weeks. Sold out of those the other day.
Russian sauce.
Homemade Russian sauce. We make everything there in house. Absolutely. That is the buffalo chicken griller. Everything's all organic, farm-raised chicken there, and that looks like the s'mores remix. That's
actually our son Simon's. He was getting that. I took that home. I mean, he was right there, somewhere around the trailer there, and eating that. You got the highest praises from him.
I heard he's a little picky at home.
He's picky, but he got a hold of that one. He got a hold of the Pizzaopolis, and he compared it to a Penn Station back home. We always had to drive 6 hours to home to get it. And you know what? He said, you know what, Dad, we don't need a Penn Station in Tennessee. We've got we got Total Meltdown.
Yeah.
And he loved it. And in fact, yesterday he put his order in for another one. Actually, one of each one. And and it's everything. Like I said, we've had it, and it's they're great sandwiches. They're big sandwiches. They're big.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go. Another Reuben.
Now, the pizza one, you told us a story once about your daughter coming up with this idea.
Yes. Our oldest daughter came up with the idea. We were actually out shopping for food for the food truck, and she goes, "Daddy, it would be a really good idea to, we were having pizza," and she said, "We need to have a pizza grilled cheese." And so a lot of folks we've talked to, they think of grilled cheese as just grilled cheese. It's just cheese and bread. And the whole point of the food truck was we can create different things with it, like with the buffalo chicken griller. I mean, we know that people like buffalo wings. And then when our daughter said, pizza, I was like, this is a no-brainer. I mean, it's easy to make, one, but it's also, it's a favorite for a lot of people. I mean, everybody likes pizza. I don't think I've ever met anybody that doesn't like pizza. I mean, even people that are lactose intolerant, I want a pizza. But I think it's great to get kids involved too. I mean, because the whole point also with the food truck that we thought of was, we have kids. I want to be home more for my kids. I mean, that's with having the food truck, it gives us the opportunity to be able to spend more time with our kids. But also, when you think about it, I mean, grilled cheese it's not only kid food, it's good for everybody.
Right.
So we're thinking, like I said, catering. We can talk about catering for kids' birthdays. Birthday parties are great, but also office parties work because of the tastes are grown up. With the buffalo chicken griller, I mean, we put hot sauce on it, and it's pretty good and spicy sometimes,
And then you have the Reuben. The Reuben's
the Reuben it's all around. It kind of spans everybody. It seems like when we were at the cruise in, like I said, we pretty much sold out. So the Reuben is definitely one of our top sellers. At least the last 2 weeks, we've really been hitting it good.
I had the nuclear meltdown because I like the spicy, and that one was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, has the jalapenos on it.
Oh yeah.
Mozzarella cheese, hot sauce.
We're going to go back and eat again this morning.
Yeah.
We got breakfast menu.
We're thinking
Same
about
thing.
it.
We've
right?
talked about a breakfast menu.
Yes.
about
We
it.
have a
And-
dessert menu too, though.
We do have a dessert menu.
So you
We
get
saw
the
pictures
sweet
of the s'mores, the s'mores remix.
Yeah.
And like I said, Simon's had that one. I haven't tried that yet. I'm going to have to try that. Simon may end up with a half a sandwich one day.
Yeah. Well, and the thing about the s'mores too is, folks that we were talking about lactose intolerant, we also have a cheese that is a vegetarian cheese. But with the s'mores, there's not cheese on the sandwich. I know, we are a grilled cheese food truck, but it's marshmallows, graham crackers, and chocolate. It's a s'mores, but it's on cinnamon bread.
Oh.
So if you're lactose intolerant, that's the sandwich for you. But it's also very good and sweet too. So.
And when you was making Simon's yesterday, I could smell the cinnamon cooking. I could smell it.
Right off the top of the
The
grill.
whole place was filling up with cinnamon. You could smell it in the bag and everything. And, that's the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's lower in calories than, say, 2 sandwiches, right?
You're justifying it over
it's,
here.
you say, I'm on diet and cutting back, well, don't eat 2 of them,
Just
So
have
one
one a
remix
day.
sandwich,
One a day
is lower. If you eat 2, then you've doubled the calories.
Yeah.
So, so you go. You just got to cut out a couple hundred meals.
Couple hundred meals.
Make up for the calories. But so you've got locations that they follow you on Facebook.
Yes.
Catering. Talk about catering.
As far as catering, we can do anywhere from 5 sandwiches all the way up to 150 sandwiches or more. The possibilities are endless because if you have, let's just say a birthday party, for instance, if you've got 20 kids that you're going to have at a birthday party, I can picture the inflatables out there, and we could come out there and we could do 20 sandwiches, or we could do 50 sandwiches for you or more, and you have the possibility to be able to say, okay, I want to have just American cheese on all the sandwiches, or I want to have a collection of everything from the buffalo chicken sandwich to the Reuben. I want to have one of everything, and so we can provide that for people.
Okay. Now, because we talked about that. We have an open house we're planning on.
Sure.
And I said, cut them up in little squares.
Absolutely.
Little finger foods, but you know what? Those are big finger foods. Those are thick ones. I mean, they're big sandwich. You got to get out there and get one. Like I said, you shopper show Monday night 7 to 8. Call it in. And Total Meltdown's on there.
Absolutely.
Come out and try it out, find them, play hide and seek with it, right?
Absolutely.
You got to follow Facebook. You got to find them on Facebook, follow them. They post on there every day where they're at. And try to get some permanent location. I know you're working on that.
Absolutely.
Some places.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. I mean, we will, this Saturday, we're going to be at Honda of Cleveland from 12 to 3. So just to kind of get that out there, they're going to be doing something with us this Saturday. So we'll be there, and then Monday we'll be at Advanced Collision. If you have a local business, call us. If you want to kind of bring in some people to your business, we put the big banner out there. It draws people in. We've noticed that. So if you're a local business and you're looking to bring in food for your office or your employees, we certainly can do that.
Right. Because grilled cheese, like you said, it's American favorite.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's kids friendly and adults like it. And you have to start serving tomato soup.
Tomato soup, yeah. As soon as it cools down outside a little bit, I know.
Tomato soup, you gotta get a glass, get a piece of celery in there and everything, and dip it in there, see, there you go. That's your breakfast menu.
This is not your home grilled cheese. I mean, these are grilled cheese sandwiches.
Texas toast.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
They're big.
They are. Definitely.
You definitely get your money's worth. That's kind of what we pride ourselves on, is that if you're gonna come to us, we're gonna feed you. We're gonna make sure that you're full when you leave.
Right. Well, and also, you've got your several sandwiches that's kind of like your traditional sandwich. I mean, your specialties, I guess you'd say. But you also have specials. You have, like you was doing a pulled pork.
Absolutely. Yeah. We have specials. We call them our weekly specials. Our specials, like you said, can be anything from pulled pork to a ham and cheese sandwich. It's basically what we find is that we just kind of create some things and come up with some things, and eventually we are kind of going towards a brick and mortar restaurant down the road. But in order to get the word out there, we want to start kind of creating some different sandwiches and put them on the special list. Generally, the specials are anywhere from $4 to $5. So the way we look at it is you really can't go to a big restaurant for $4 or $5 to get a whole meal on the special. It's $5 for chips and a drink. So it works out pretty well.
Okay, so I guess tell everybody again, follow your phone number, everything, so that they know, where to find you.
Absolutely. Best way to find us is on Facebook /Total Meltdown. You can call us for catering or your next event at 423-432-6721. That's the best way to reach us. Everything points to our Facebook. You can also send us a message on Facebook if you're looking to do catering for your office or you're looking to do a birthday party. Send us a private message, and we get back to you generally within the hour. We have those push notifications that go to our phone, and those things are very, very helpful when you get busy.
Yeah. Now, I'm trying to think. You're at different locations, but once you get a location set up, you're posted on Facebook where they can follow you. You do caterings now. Churches, I know you did something at Move Fest. You did a fundraiser. That's a great fundraiser.
Absolutely, yeah. In fact, we've even been contacted by some fire departments locally. If you're a fire department or sheriff's department or church, if you're looking to do a fundraiser, call us and we'll talk to you about what your fundraiser is, what you're looking to do it for. That certainly is something that we'll entertain.
Okay. You have any questions, Stace?
No, I want them to tell their slogan because I like their slogan.
Yeah.
They have a great slogan.
I'll let you.
He's going to give Malika the...
Oh, come on, you do it.
Go ahead.
Our slogan is don't throw a tantrum, have a total meltdown. We got that from our kids.
Yeah,
they throw the tantrum, or you throw the tantrum?
No, it's them throwing the tantrum.
Okay. Yeah. They throw a tantrum. Daddy has the total meltdown.
Yeah, we have 3 little girls, and they certainly know how to throw a tantrum. So you give them a grilled cheese, and that's their, instead of having the total meltdown, they actually have a total meltdown and no more tantrums.
Yeah, no more tantrums. So there's.
I just think it's a great slogan.
Yeah. Now, you thought you was going to get away without this question.
Oh, here we go.
With all this cheese cutting going on in that trailer, who is the best cheese cutter in your trailer?
She's actually okay. So
was she pointing at you, or was she
she's
saying pull my finger?
Was
she wanting you to pull her finger?
No.
Who's pointing at
Typically, what happens is when we're in the trailer, she likes me to do most of the cooking, and she does the prep work. So she's the one that cuts the cheese.
You had to ask it. Anybody who works with cheese is going to get that question. I'm sure.
Of course, you would ask it, James.
Yeah, this is going to go viral
kept
now. Y'all know that.
You kept poking me over here. You kept poking me saying, ask it.
I don't think
that's
so.
why my arm was jerking like
that.
that.
And then you put Melika on the spot over there.
I'm sorry.
You've seen it. Your mother-in-law's going to see it, and you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You said your daughter cuts the cheese.
Wow.
He goes, the anniversary coming up soon?
Yes, 10-year anniversary in February.
Big gift. Big gift. You got to buy a big gift.
Yeah.
Right there.
Wow.
Well, we appreciate you being on the show today.
Absolutely.
And folks, you got to check them out. We've had, like I said, we've had a few of the sandwiches, as you can tell. You can tell.
You definitely can tell.
But
we like to eat. We like our food.
Yeah, we love the food. We had. I think the first one was a buffalo chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I said, throw some of that hot sauce on there. Throw some of that jalapenos on there.
Yeah, we added jalapenos to ours.
Yeah, we had to, and we actually went out looking for them. We found them at Cleveland Aluminum because we have Cleveland Aluminum. And we drove all the way out to 411.
Yeah, we went too far.
Yeah, we went too far. we drove a long ways for a short distance for a sandwich. It was a good sandwich, folks.
It was still worth it.
Yeah.
It was still worth it.
We got all the way out there and said, I don't see it. And we drove all the way back, and about that time, he said, there it is. And it was like 2 seconds from where we turned off.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We just went the wrong
It's that banner.
direction.
We had a big banner out there. I
That's the
seen
big banner. It
Yeah,
says grilled cheese on it. Look for the banner that says grilled cheese.
Yep.
That's all you got to look for.
And so, you know what, folks? Call them for catering. Call them for special events. Call them, if you've got a business, you want to draw some attention to it. That big old truck sitting out there, you know what? It's going to draw it in. Got big sandwiches on the side of pictures of sandwiches. You saw it on the footage earlier, and you know what? Call them up. Total meltdown. Don't have a tantrum. Have a total meltdown.
That's right.
Well, folks, we're going to commercial break, and we do appreciate them being here today. And we'll be back after these few commercial breaks.
Town Americana. where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now. Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back, folks, and I'm hungry, James.
I am too.
And
Justin, they're going to have to get a breakfast menu.
Definitely.
Like I said, what would you have? Well, cheese omelet, egg cheese omelet.
Oh,
That'd be a great one.
yeah.
Justin, I'm just giving you an idea. Egg cheese omelet with toast, bacon. You got bacon in there already because they got the
bacon, ham.
Yeah, they got the sandwich that has bacon on it. Bacon, ham, sandwich. I mean, you just make an omelet with some toast on it right there. That's the easiest meal because you don't have to carry it around. It's already done.
Right.
Grilled cheese with egg. See, we just come with the sandwich.
There
We'll
it
go
is.
home
We
and make
just
one right
created
now.
our own.
Yep.
Created our own.
But yesterday we had I had the Reuben. Oh, it's so good because it's the right mix. It's the right mix. Not too much sauerkraut so that it makes the sandwich sour. But it had the dressing on there, the Russian dressing. It has the corned beef on it. And it was so good. And you had half of mine, so I didn't get the full one this time.
But I liked the nuclear meltdown. The
that one of your favorite ones yet?
I think that's the buffalo chicken was my favorite. But man, that nuclear meltdown.
See,
was
I
right
had a
there.
nuclear meltdown a couple weeks ago, and I didn't realize that's what it was making me. And when I got to looking at it, I was like, well, there's no meat on it. I said, throw me some chicken on there. So
you changed yours up.
Yeah, I had to make your own. I had to
even
make
though
your own. I made my own that time. But, I keep looking at the pizza one. Pizzaopolis. I keep looking at that, and I'm like, you know what? I like the Reuben, too. The Reuben's good. I used to go, and the Reubens are good. I'm not a big sauerkraut. I'm not a big sauerkraut person either.
Right.
I don't need a whole lot of sauerkraut. But you know what? In a sandwich like that,
it's not overpowering.
Right,
it's
and
just,
I like
it.
It.
The right
It's got that tanginess to the sauerkraut, but at the same time, it's got that corned beef. It's got that cheese. I mean, it's so good. And then, but the nuclear meltdown, that was really good too. I mean, it hit that Colby cheese, that Colby Jack cheese in it, and I could taste the sharpness of that. But it was so good. I'm making myself hungry. I'm making everybody else there hungry.
Everybody's hungry.
You go on Facebook.com/Total Meltdown. Follow Justin and the trailer where they're at, where they're going to be at. They're always posting on there. I know they're posting giveaways. one day. They had the specials going on. Then also, they had I think they had a contest the other day. The 100th person that liked their page got a prize of some sort. I can't even remember what it is. I think it was a shirt, maybe some sandwiches. But you know what? Call them. Call them. Find out where they're at today. It's
Go
only
out to Honda of Cleveland
20% chance of rain today or tomorrow. Today, isn't it?
Today,
20% chance.
I believe it changes.
Even so, they've got an awning out there. Stand on the awning, pull up. I'm sure you get your car close enough, they'll reach out sandwiches out to you.
Right. Well, Justin will run them out.
Oh yeah.
Or no, he's the man. He'll probably send Melika out.
Oh, there we go.
Just like you.
Stuff. Equal rights.
Just like you.
You got the chance to get equally wet than I did.
I can't believe you asked him who cut the cheese, James.
No,
Only
you can't believe that he blamed it on her.
I know.
He blamed it on he blamed it on her. He said that.
But she's in there doing the prep work and.
Yeah.
She has to make sure all that stuff's done right.
So speaking of which, things being done right. No, I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, tell us what day today? What day? What's the day today?
Yes,
we got some events today.
Yes, today, June the 7th.
June the 7th.
Friday.
Happy one day after your birthday, Dad.
That's right. He's 80
in one day.
In one day.
Yep.
Right.
Unless you do Korean days. He's 80, 9 months in one day, because in Korea they count the 9 months in the womb as part of the, because they have two birthdays.
Because you're alive.
Yeah, so they count that, 9 months after they're born, they have their 1 year birthday. So like when I was stationed over in Korea in the military, I'd say, they say, oh, I'm 25 or whatever, and you say, now is that Korean years? You have to kind of get an idea, is that Korean years? Because you're about 9 months older or younger, however you look at it.
9 months older, yeah.
Yeah, and so we would have to do that. And, but
so those of us that don't like to be older wouldn't quite like.
Well, see, Dad was in the Korean War in the military, so then it's funny. He was in the Korean War back, many years ago, and then I was in Korea years later. And he was at I guess what would have been outside of Camp Casey. I was at Camp Hovey, so we was within miles of each other, stationed, years apart, but just like a mile or two apart. And so it's funny how that works out. That my dad was there in Korea at the same place that I was years later stationed. Radio Mountain is what they call it then. I can't even remember what we called it, but it was, outside our base right there was the Radio Mountain, but he was talking about, the radio tower with the big tower on it and stuff was still there, and a lot of stuff. And we lived in the old Quonset huts. There was the Quonset huts, the old metal huts from that, and that's kind of where my barracks was in. And then they built new ones right before I was leaving, because I was there almost 4 years. And right before I was leaving, we had moved in.
And you didn't intentionally go to Korea just because your dad had
No,
been
I was
there.
stationed actually, came out of AIT. I was in Fort Gordon, Georgia, down outside Augusta. And they kept telling me, I'd only signed up for 2 years. And they said, you know what, you're never going to go overseas. And I said, oh, great. And I had 13 months left. And said, you know what, you're going overseas. And I got over there and I was like, oh, I hate this. I was 18 years old, just out of school, just out of home. And I was in a different country. I didn't like it. I was like, I want to go back home, and spent most of the time on base for 6 months. Setting up computer systems and everything, doing on whatever they had to do. And then they sent me home for leave. I come back and I had like about 3 or 4 days left of my leave. For 30 days I came home to the States, and a lot of guys were going downtown. I said, hey, come on, Dunn, let's go downtown. And I went downtown, and my parents didn't hear from me for 3 years.
You stayed.
I was like, wow, there was like shopping, you go in and buy shoes and go in and take a picture into a shop and say, you know what, I like this suit, can you make it? They'd make it exactly how that suit looked in that magazine, and for like probably a fraction of the cost here stateside. There was everything. I was there in the 88 Olympics, I got to go down to the 1988 Olympics.
You have a really cool jacket from
what they call the turtle jacket. It's called a turtle jacket because when you get there, the end processing building is on one side of the road on this little walkway, and then on the other side is the out processing station, and they call you a turtle because it takes 1 year to get from that building to that building.
Just across the street.
Right, and then the first thing they do right outside the gates there at the in processing down in Seoul is that actually in processing is done in Seoul, Korea. These people just sell all these trinkets and all these things, and the jacket is one of the first things you see walking out. They have black, blue, red. Just real shiny. The one I have. and the first person that buys it is the people in country, And so you can see those, after you've been there 6, 7, 8 months, you don't wear the jacket anymore, but you'll see those walking around with these big jackets on and everything.
Has
like
your name
Turtle.
on? What has your nickname on?
You call them Turtle. That's the
Uh-huh.
thing, because they're the new guy. The new guy. Then they've been there 6, 7 months and they take it off. And the next guy coming in buys it. So that's your turtle jacket.
It's funny you talk about turtles. We're seeing the turtles out right now,
Yeah.
crossing the roads as we're driving home and
A lot
stuff.
of them.
A lot of them.
A lot of turtles.
Big ones. We've seen some.
Well, we
big
found a little
ones.
one outside
Yeah,
the
we
drive
did find
there.
a little one, but we've seen some big turtles
Yeah.
crossing the roads.
Hey, Indiana, where we come from is.
Rare to see a turtle.
Oh yeah, once every
yeah,
couple of years you'd
not
see a
very
turtle.
often.
Here you see it once every other day. But day-wise, we got what are we on days? National what day?
Oh, you want to talk about that? Well, let's talk about this one.
Okay.
I got this from the Cleveland
That's
Chamber.
tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tonight. UT coach Butch Jones is gonna be at Bradley Central High School. Let me
Okay.
make sure I had the right location. At 7 p.m. and it says tickets are $25. And it looks like you can go to Orange Blossom Boutique or the main office of Southern Heritage Bank, and also from the Sunrise, lost my spot there, Sunrise Rotarians Club.
Okay.
They're selling the tickets.
And I'm sure you
So
can probably
return them.
contact the chamber. They can point you.
Yeah,
in.
they can get you to the right place. But you can go on the Chamber's website and click on their calendar, and it's got a link there.
They got. I would say
right,
they usually
right.
have links
But,
there. That way you can go see UT coach
Butch
Jones, and you can tell him he's doing a great job. Or if you're mad at him for some reason, you can see him face to face. Say, you know what, my $25 got in here, and I'm mad at you. But either way, go congratulate him and say, here,
Right.
take your kids down there to see him, meet him, talk to him, and just it's something to go do.
Right, right.
That's tonight, right? Tonight,
Right,
7
tonight
o'clock.
at 7 p.m.
7 to 9 p.m.
It didn't say that there was a limit on the tickets or anything, so I'm assuming they're still available. Here's what you were wanting me to get to.
Yes.
Always on
National-
June 7th, National Chocolate Ice Cream Day.
See that I don't like chocolate ice cream.
No, not as well.
No,
Right
that
about our
one's-
extent is the Frosties. We like those.
Yeah, the
pretty well.
Frosties.
It's that more mild
And now
chocolate
Neapolitan, I can eat that. A lot of
Yeah,
times it's
you
the
like that
vanilla,
one.
strawberry, and chocolate. I can do that. But chocolate ice cream by itself is not going what I'm going to be. They need They have National Vanilla Ice Cream Day.
Well, this one is chocolate though. It says just make sure to eat it quick before it melts.
Oh, sure,
This
give
would
you a
be
brain
one.
freeze.
Exactly.
That's what they want you to do is
Exactly.
get a brain freeze.
Right. Our son's done that, hasn't he?
Yep.
He's learning that at 2 not to. Here's the one that you will like, James. Always the first Friday in June, National Donut Day.
National Donut Day.
You've been hollering for donuts
Krispy
for
Kreme
weeks.
donuts with the hot sign on.
You love when the hot sign's on
We still. I wonder if we still have time this morning to get down
to
there.
catch it.
I don't know what time they turn it off.
Back to that, we love to eat.
Oh yes.
There's another grilled cheese. Let's do a donut one.
Yep. Do a donut one, Justin.
Get a
Mark that
donut
one down
one.
too. That's 2 now I've given you.
Donut.
Yeah, donut. That's your
Donut.
breakfast menu. I'm gonna build it right here for him. He's not even gonna know, but I'm gonna build his
You
breakfast.
got his
menu.
whole breakfast menu.
Yep, we got the omelet, ultimate omelet, grilled cheese sandwich, and then
That's
we got the donut sandwich.
Donut. Right. That would be your sweet one for your breakfast.
Yeah, there's probably a couple jokes in there about the donuts, but I'm not gonna make it.
Let's not go there.
Yeah.
But this, actually, this National Donut Day, it says honors the Salvation Army lassies of World War I. And it is also used as a fundraiser for needy causes of the Salvation Army.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I thought that was
Speaking
kinda
of fundraising, I
interesting.
mean, and that I know that Krispy Kremes will do a fundraiser. I mean, they give you, I think it's 1 to 99. I think it's $3.50 a box or a dozen, and then I think after 99 or something like that, I think after 100 on up, it's like $3 a box or a dozen.
But you have to have
A nonprofit. It's a
certification.
nonprofit.
Right,
It's a
right,
nonprofit.
but
So,
it's
yeah, make sure that you understand
great
that.
fundraiser.
But for schools, churches, and nonprofits like that, that's Salvation Army. Go down Krispy Kreme, load up on a few hundred dozens of donuts. Go and sell because I think they're like $7, $8 a dozen. I mean, if you sell them for $5 or $6, I mean, you're doubling your money back. I mean, you're doing that's a good fundraiser. You
Right.
get 50%, doubling your money back. I mean, you've done fundraisers before.
Come see you because you'll buy them.
Oh, I love Krispy Kremes, especially they gotta be hot.
Yeah, those hot ones are
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I've tried many times to make Krispy Kreme donuts. Can't do it. I want to get a job there. I'm going to do the undercover boss.
You're going to do the
I'm
undercover
going to do
work?
undercover boss. And before they realize that I'm not the boss, and that you're just running the camera for me. You know, I've done had all my donuts.
Do a documentary on them.
Yeah.
There you go.
I hope nobody from
Just
Krispy
so you
Kreme's
can.
watching.
Do you want to be on the taste testing side?
No,
of
I'm
it,
gonna go back
think.
and make it, and you know, roll around and you know, taste it, and you know, and come out with glazed face. You know.
All those donuts. 'Cause you like the glazed donuts about the
Oh,
best.
I love the glazed. That and the Bavarian cream.
Yeah.
But the Bavarian cream. Now I got spoiled when we was in Pigeon Forge. I got spoiled on that because we didn't find it until the last day of our vacation.
Thank goodness.
And we
Lord, we
ate
would've
that
come
car
home.
6 hours back to Indiana. Smelled like donuts. We
was
bought like 2 or
good.
3.
They were
That's
so
all- I don't
good.
think
We went in
even
and bought
stopped.
them and went out and ate and
then
went
drove
and bought
off.
some more.
Yeah, we
They
got a
were
couple
so
more further
good.
road, and we ate those all the way to
They
the house.
were so good. Because we had Krispy Kremes.
Yeah, but they're always
But
brought
they
to us.
weren't-
They're
yeah,
not, they're
they
not
weren't the
hot.
fresh,
I don't know
off
if there's any
the-
fresh ones there. I mean,
I don't remember.
they're all
There's
boxed
probably
in,
there
brought
now.
into gas
Yeah.
stations, filling stations,
Yeah,
whatever.
they're not the
That's-
same.
Yeah.
Not quite the same. And then always on June 8th, Best Friend Day.
Best friend day.
Are you my best friend,
BFF.
James?
BFF?
BFF.
My best friend forever.
Best friend forever.
I don't know who that would be. Who would be your best friend forever?
I don't
Don't
know.
do nothing cheesy. Like,
Nothing
You're
cheesy.
my husband. Yeah.
You're my best friend. I don't know.
Mine would have to be her brother-in-law, I think. Ron.
Mhm.
He's my
Yeah,
best
you have
friend.
this laugh when you
Yeah.
get with Ron that
That's my, I'm doing something naughty and you don't know about it.
you guys have this underlying like grin that you give each other and you just laugh.
Yeah.
There's just something always.
Ron and I
Right
go
there.
way back.
Yeah, you have a history
And,
there.
we got enough to tell on each other that we you know, we're
You've
good
done
to
some
each
very
other.
mischievous things.
Yeah, we're good to each other because, you know, neither one of us need to start opening up and, you know, we never can go to confession. We can't. We get each other
Yeah.
in trouble, you know. You don't want to get your friend in trouble.
Right, right.
So best friend day.
Best friend day.
So
So
take your
remember
best friend and go buy him a dozen donuts for a fundraiser
You're gonna
and put some chocolate on it. You know, it's National Chocolate Day too.
chocolate ice cream.
Oh, ice cream. Well,
Chocolate ice cream,
You got the
not chocolate
donut and
day.
put some chocolate ice cream down the center of it. There you
There
go.
you go. There you go.
If you don't have a best friend, get that for somebody and they will become your best friend.
And then on June the 9th, this is always on June 9th, Donald Duck Day.
Donald Duck.
Donald
I used to be able to
Duck.
talk like him.
Happy birthday to Donald Duck.
You talk like Donald Duck?
No, I can't do that.
I can't do
But I
it.
always liked Donald Duck. Which I was a fan of the Mickey Mouse.
I had the little
thing, you know.
projector, and there's probably some people will remember it. There's a little square projector, and you put those big, I guess it was a toy, a kid's
Mm-hmm.
toy, and you put the little film thing in. It looked like an old VHS tape, and then you wound it. And there was like just pictures of it moving. I remember
Right.
that because it was like the one where the water come through there and escape, you know, and I used to back it up slowly and go
Yeah.
forward with it.
Technology's come so
Yeah.
far. Our kids would look at us like we're crazy.
Yeah, then what was the other one with the little clicker thing?
Yeah, Viewmasters.
Viewmasters,
You had
yeah.
the little thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we stick a phone up into it. you know.
Exactly. Our kids run the iPhones and the
3D,
tablets
you got
and all
3D
that
Blu-ray, you know.
stuff. Right. It says Donald Duck first appeared in The Wise Hen on June 9th, 1934. That's where he made his debut. Says while he's over 70 years old, he doesn't act a day over 20. Just
Yep.
like you, James.
Still ain't wearing clothes. He still ain't got no
He has no
pants.
bottoms on,
Yeah, he
does
never
he?
wears no pants.
Just a shirt and a hat.
So
Calls
folks,
it
we're out of
dress.
time. So remember today and this week, you know, National Friends Day. You know, go somewhere, get a donut, put some chocolate ice cream on it, take it to your BFF,
Take your best friend to Total Meltdown at Honda of Cleveland
Yep.
on Saturday.
and they
There
better
you
have
go.
some donuts and chocolate ice cream too. And then just like Donald Duck.
There you go.
There you go. Well, folks,
Keep up
we're
the
out of
good
here, and we'll see you again next Friday. We hope you enjoyed today's show. And as always, I'm James. This is Stacy, my wife, and we thank you and we love you.
Have a blessed weekend.